So it seems we may have another Extreme Z Awakening on our hands here, courtesy of Proton for talking about this, because I would have not figured this out. As I don't really dive into like the game's data like that and things like that. But Proton here has like the, again, I guess this layout. We're able to see a bunch of these Extreme Z Awakenings by their card IDs and by the Awakening grade. Or I guess the awakening number, whatever it's called. And, again, we see like the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, the Majin Vegeta, the Goku and Kid Buu, the GT Goku and Vegeta. A lot of these EZAs are tied together through this celebration they Extreme Z Awakened in. Now, there's like this Goten Kid that awakened. Now, being fair, that Kid Goten awakening, I believe he actually happened pretty much in between, again, these two. And this is only for TURs, by the way, which is important to know. Again, we see these two got their EZAs, then Goten, then these two got their like EZAs made. Then we see, if we take a look all the way through, like an anniversary, to actually get any TUR EZAs, just super easy TURs. Now we see the GT Duo, which are in there, and then all the World Tournament characters, and then the Kid Goku. But obviously, the reason of this video, there's one slot that's missing. 553. Now, the reason why this is interesting to point out is because, like I said and just explained, all these Extreme Z Awakenings are usually grouped together by the celebration they're Extreme Z Awakening in. Now, I do want to say this does not necessarily mean that that we're gonna get an Extreme Z Awakening for this celebration in this spot. They could have saved a character to Extreme Z Awakening for later, I guess. They could also just have, worked on this character before finishing off the celebration, because technically, this is the next group of World Tournament characters. Even though they're in this celebration, it could be a thing of them being just like the next World Tournament. They just worked on them then they worked on the EZA maybe for the April Dokkan Fest, and then we got Kid Goku worked on for Saiyan Day. Like, that's possible, but I feel like it's probably closer to being likely that we're getting another Extreme Z Awakening, next week, right? Now we know that the April Fool's Dokkan Fest drops in this time frame as well, again, usually on April 1st. From taking a look at, previous April Fool's Dokkan Festival characters, like let's say last year, we got the God Topo as the April Fool's Dokkan Fest. And if we scroll all the way back here with God Topo, the Extreme Z Awakening was into Gotenks. Now, the funny thing about this guy is he released pretty far into the month from the first week, right? He actually released on the second week, April 9th. So, I'm going to assume that the week that God Topo drops isn't going to be the same week that the EZA drops. I think, again, the 1st and then like the 8th or the 7th, I think that's like when we'll see an EZA drop. Usually they've been dropping EZAs like pretty quick after, and it depends on how they want to handle things. So it could be the Dokkan Fest drops on the 1st, then the EZA drops on the 3rd or 4th. But I don't expect April to be as loaded as Saiyan Day was, or even the EX Point anniversary, of course, just because it's a normal celebration. It's probably going to be a time of cooldown. So with that in mind, I'm thinking, again, more or less likely that it's going to be this April character. Because I don't know if they're going to even drop that soon. Well, I think this Extreme Z Awakening, like, we could see one next week, because other than that, there's nothing really going on this week right now. I mean, if we take a look at upcoming missions, I believe actually the what is it called? The Intensifying Fights new stage has yet to drop, because it's scheduled for the 26th. We also do have the Red Zone stages on the 24th. I don't know, maybe they won't. Well, no, there should be the data download next week might be for the next Dokkan Fest. I don't know if they would do are they just hiding the EZA? Because it could be a thing of, what if they're hiding the EZA and it's like a exciting EZA or something and they just drop them? I don't know, because consider this just drops on the 26th, man. I mean, it could be the data downloads on the 26th and it comes on the 28th or so. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Because there should be a data download next week regardless. So maybe the data download will be after the day or so after these stages drop. and then the EZA drops like the same night as this intensifying fights, and they just put this in early just cause like they don't really care. That's also possible. Again, there's a lot of things, but I'm done yapping about like oh, when is it gonna drop, like why is it gonna drop, things like that. Let's go with the understanding that could be an EZA for this celebration. Now, we could take a look at Misaka's chart here, and with Misaka's chart, we're able to see a couple of these options. Now, Angel Golden Frieza, would he EZA for the celebration? No, this is a Saiyan Day celebration. I don't think that they'll EZA him. Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He's not a pure Saiyan character, but he is a Saiyan character still. Could they Extreme Z awaken him? Or, well, I mean, technically he should be on Pure Saiyans, but could they give us a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta EZA? Like, I would have to look up Gogeta, I guess, instead of just putting up 4. Like, he's the second oldest EZA without a character without an Extreme Z awakening. It would be nice to get his EZA. He doesn't fit the Kid Goku team at all. But do I think that it's impossible that he can get one right now? No. I mean, this year they didn't even being fair, Pathfire Kid Goku got his EZA too. And he's a pure Saiyans character, but we got like some other non-Saiyan characters like Bulma as a banner unit, so I guess I feel like, well, they're all pure Saiyans anyways. I think that this guy is like, he's on the table. I don't think that he's gonna be the #1 choice actually, but like maybe that's why they're just waiting, and then they're gonna just drop him next week at the end of Saiyan Day, like happy Saiyan Day celebration, and then they give us into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's EZA. I mean, if they would do that, man, I mean, this guy has this ability. This could be really good for like the end of Battle Hardened Foes. Now, what if they give him stacking, chat? What if they let him stack? What if they let him stack? What if they let him stack? Imagine he greatly raises attacking defense. Just another stacker Pog, right? Wouldn't that be very funny? 200%, and then for 8 turns. I mean, I guess the issue with this kind of passive is that's not good for Battle Hardened or the Battle Festivals. Maybe they'll make them for Battle Hardened Foes instead of the Festival, because again, he has the debuff here, which could be, I mean, this, if he gets this off in the Formidable Foes, this is devastating towards a lot of these bosses. I mean, a lot of these different bosses have attack luring that they can be done, and this would be very nasty, like against like a Cell Max AoE, and then this guy can counter it. 70% chance to counter. I mean, they should just get rid of this. I mean, realistically, this should just all be like, they should just get rid of this and just make this all basic effects, right? Like 244% attack and defense in key 4, then super effective. Then maybe for the first few turns, or like on turn 1, he gets like 44% extra damage reduction. Like, what if he has 44% reduction, and then turn 1 he has another 44%? Then he stacks attack and defense. Then he's super effective. Then he has a 70% chance to counter. Like, maybe give him some additionals. He could be pretty good. Could be pretty good. And then especially on the turn with this, woo! Okay, they could cook with this guy. I think they could easily cook with this guy. But I think a more likely option is actually this guy, Kid Gohan. Now, Gohan, we talked about this guy in an earlier video where it's like, it would be really good, or this is Gohan Kid, actually, my bad. This guy would be a really, really good Extreme Z Awakening here. Sorry, I had a crazy sneeze. I had to pause the recording, but this guy would be such a good Extreme Z Awakening for this Kid Gohan, because, or with this Kid Goku, the Saiyan lineage, all in the family, fierce battle. He has, I don't know if he has Saiyan Warrior Race. I don't think so. He does not have Saiyan Warrior Race, but these 3 links are a trifecta for these characters. All in the family, Saiyan lineage, and fierce battle. Like, that's all you need, man, for these guys. He stacks defense, which is good. I mean, they're gonna, for him to be good in, let's say, Battle Hardened Foes, he needs to stack attack too. I don't think he can just be a defensive stacker. He needs to do damage. So I don't know what they're going to do with this guy. I mean, even if he is just a defense stacker, he's still going to be good for most of the content in the game anyway, so not the biggest deal in the world. I just think it'll be useful for a lot of players if they give us a lot of Extreme Z Awakenings that are good for the long fight, especially since this guy's already a stacker. Might as well just make him stack attack and make him good for that fight, so that a lot of players who are struggling with options for the fight have more options, right? You know, is that not just a smart idea? Especially because the Kid Goku is also designed for it. So imagine throwing this guy on the Kid Goku team, because Goku leads the Earthbred Fighters team, and the 220% will give him to youths, which is what this Kid Gohan's on. So again, this Kid Gohan giving key 3 and 58% defense to all allies. Whew, that's going to be really good. And then what if he gives youth category allies like extra attack or something like that? Youth, he's not on DB Seekers, right? He shouldn't be. No, he's not on DB Seekers, but like I could say like you, or maybe Earth Protecting Heroes and or Earthbred Fighters. Oh, you know, he's on the Vegito team, right? Oh, he's on the Vegito's 200% too. Wait a minute, dude. This guy could be like a great option. Oh, and then we have this right here. If you do fall low on HP, he will cover 30% HP, guard guaranteed, and raise all allies' defense by 20%. You know what this guy should get? 58% damage reduction. I think that'd be really good. Maybe give him some way to get additionals. And then, like, you know, I think this guy is really set up to have a really good Extreme Z Awakening, but I mean, I'm thinking it could be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Kid Gohan, realistically. I don't think that there's a specific, one, like, I would say if I had to choose, it's probably going to be Gohan over Gogeta. But they could be like, yeah, same day, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta EZA. Yeah, why not? The fact that they're holding on to this guy, though, they might be saving him for, like, a major celebration. And I feel like Kid Gohan fits the general feeling and, you know, the leader skill and everything like that. Like, it just seems like it's gonna work out. I don't know about any other character that would fit per se here at this point. I mean, yeah, just this Kid Gohan right here, bro. And then maybe even when we get like a Garlic Jr. Dokkan Fest, we still have the Goku and Piccolo EZ that could happen. So yeah, but let's take a look here at what people are thinking here. Maybe I'm missing a character or two. Let's see, any one of the quotes. Didn't they recently update animation or something for Goku Piccolo? That was like at this point, that was like, that's nearly a year ago from now, man. A huge lack of EGL. Pycon. Trunks. Trunks does not fit the leader skill at the 220%, so I'm not 100% sure. I think they would save Trunks for like a Android Cell Saga celebration. Or, you know, like imagine a Dokkan Fest Trunks from when he finishes the androids off. And then the Ejo Tech Androids get an EZA, and then we get like a Tag LR 17 and 18. As Yellow Queen LR, that could be really cool. Kid Gohan, yeah, that makes sense. Super EZA and Kid Goku. Well, Super EZAs aren't in this list. Or else I would say Super EZA and Kid Goku, right? Oh, one other thing that they could do, by the way, is they can... That could just be a sub EZA, actually. Because, again, we see, like, Kid Goten is right here, right? So that could be a sub EZA, and it could just be the Demon King Piccolo right here or something like this. Like, or dude, what if they give us Hachan? Imagine like, yeah, here's Hachan just a week later. I doubt it. I feel like they would have EZA'd him there. That would be really good too. Like they could just give us these two, and then it could be like Demon King Piccolo is before Kid Goku, and then you know Raster Roshi is after Kid Goku, or like vice versa. It could be like 553 is Roshi, and then 555 is Demon King Piccolo, and then they give us these two sub EZAs next week. That could happen, but I feel like it might just be just a straight up Extreme Z battle, considering that I feel like they would have just thrown them in the data download. I don't think they would have cared enough, but imagine like ending the same day celebration off with something. It has to be like I think like a 30 stage EZA or G-Wars, right? You know, that just makes sense to me. And I closed my tweet here, but we'll talk about this in a second, just because, you know, I brought it up just because I don't know if there's any other place I'll talk about it. In Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Kid Gohan, Transforming Golden Frieza, I doubt it. LR Bulma is not good easy yet. You don't normally complain about this game, but one EZA for Saiyan Day would be awful, especially considering how much help the Goku team needs. Yeah, I feel like Goku's team, that's another video I should do. Goku's team feels not so great. There are good options there, but like with the 220%, I think we need more. So hopefully, again, that Kid Gohan would be huge. A new worldwide chaos leader, tag 1718 with EZ 1718. I feel like tags, like I think it would be like a Trunks Dokkan Fest, I'm thinking, and then like a tag LR 1718. would make sense to me. Ejo could go on praying for his EZA. Ejo could Goose best friends. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. A Super EZA for Blue Vegeta. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they could. What if they do give that Blue Vegeta a Super EZA? That'd be really funny. One more, right? One EZA makes no sense. Last year we had 5, including a Dokkan Fest and a Super. I mean, last year we had, last same day. Was it like 5 EZAs? Let me take a look here. I'm going on this timeline here. Tanabata. This is Brave Before, so H.O. Bardock was before. When we had this Super EZA, and then the World Tournament EZAs. So yeah, I mean, I guess no, because we got STR Super Vegeta, and we got these sub EZAs. Yeah, I think getting more would make a lot of sense. Yeah, Vegeta Celebration was loaded. Okay, who knows? Maybe we'll get the sub EZAs for DKP and Roshi and a new Extreme Z battle, right? That could be possible. I'll probably get out of here though. Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.